Today, we're going to talk about body doubling, the productivity technique you may never have heard of, but might be accidentally using. We'll be discussing what it is, how to use it, and how I've been implementing it to become a more productive and consistent person in my own life. The general idea here is dead simple. You find another person and get them to work alongside you so you have a source of accountability and you're less prone to getting distracted as you work. That's it. You can stop watching the video right here. I got introduced to this by a friend of mine who has ADD. She's super tuned into the science behind neurodivergence, various treatments, life hacks, and work strategies that can help people in her situation. And I've found many of these strategies to be incredibly useful, even without any form of learning difference or neurodivergence myself. All you have to do to get started is find a partner, set a time for your mutual work session, have a way to share your intention and space with one another. When it comes to finding someone to work with, for the love of God, don't overcomplicate it. Anytime there's other people involved or there's an ask that needs to be made, people get all weird and socially awkward about it. The barrier to entry here could not be any lower. If they have a pulse and can sit reasonably quiet for any length of time while in your vicinity, they qualify. You don't need this person for anything really. You're pretty much just milking them for their presence. You can start by linking up with friends and family. Barring that, you can leverage any groups you might be on social media. Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Meetup, though that app seems to be a bit of a cesspool these days, are all prime grounds for recruiting. Student and professional organizations might be even better if you have access to those. And communities on apps like Reddit or Slack are great ideas as well. There are plenty of motivated nerds and all the things I just listed that you can team up with. There are also services and applications made specifically for body doubling, like Flow Club or FocusMate, that I've heard good things about, and I have not tried myself, nor do I have any association with them. But if you want to send some money my way, by all means, let me know. All right, so you have your person. Now you're going to find your time block. Again, keep it simple. Apps and services made for the express purpose of body doubling have scheduling integrations built in. Otherwise, you can use Gcal, iCal, set the whole thing up over text, or simply grab a buddy and do the whole thing impromptu. Once you and your partner are settled into your work environment, you're going to tell each other what you plan to accomplish in this period of time. On a Post-it note, index card, or scrap piece of paper, I want each of you to write down the specific task you plan to accomplish during this time block. I know digital tools are popular, but I still think setting intentions is best done by hand in written long form. Share with your body double what you're working on and possibly why it's important. This establishes both accountability, but also gives you a why behind the work you're doing. Time for the rubber to hit the road. You've done all the preamble. Now it's time to get your ass to work. This is where we can start to layer in other productivity and time management techniques. If you're a Pomodoro guy, use that to break up your work periods. If you're a deep work kind of cat, settle in for the long haul during that 3-hour block. Use your breaks to stretch, get some water, and check in with your partner. How's your progress? How's your focus? Are you struggling with either of those? Are you getting done what you intended to when you started? Reach out to each other for help and support if the need arose during your work block. An important caveat without which this video would be incomplete. Being study buddies and using body doubling, though they do share some similarities, are not the same thing. Both involve working alongside another person, but study buddies typically implies some sort of knowledge or information transfer between the parties, and is very specific to an academic context. Body doubling is not exclusive to either. It is all about staying on task. There will likely be no information shared unless both of you are into that sort of thing. And the intention setting and check-in periods are mechanisms meant to create accountability and focus. It's about having another person in the room to keep you on track and vice versa. Now, how am I using it personally? The approaches I outlined above are all viable, and I happen to use almost none of them. I believe the best things in life are typically simple. Since becoming consciously aware of body doubling as a productivity tactic, I've also become far more apt to pounce on chances to work alongside other people, family, friends, significant other, so on. As such, I find myself keeping my laptop handy unless somebody else wants to seize the opportunity to bang out some writing, practice questions, or course notes. The most common way I find myself implementing this idea into my own life is through the use of Study With Me videos. Technically, this probably isn't body doubling, as it's not live with another person sharing intentions and so forth, but we'll call it body doubling light. Previously, I'd used Pomodoros to structure my time and chill hop tracks to set a mood. Shout out to that anime girl that got us all through college. But I've personally transitioned to using videos from channels like StudyMD and Karma Medic whenever I need to get some writing for a video done. When I get home from work and I need to plan a trip or do some mind-numbing paperwork so my car doesn't get repossessed, I'll flick on a video and start getting to work. Having another human being doing something, it doesn't really matter what, alongside me, even if that person is in digital form, has really helped with both my focus and my consistency. You and your body double don't have to be working on the same thing, and this doesn't have to be something you do just for schoolwork. Next time you have a task that requires focus, attention, or simply might be difficult to find the willpower to start, phone a friend and give this method a shot. If this helps, drop a comment and let me know. I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for watching.